What's good, y'all? Out here looking real good, real light skin. Nice little intro video to the boot camp. I'm excited to start this journey with you guys. And I really do appreciate you checking our boot camp out. And I really do commend you for trying to start something new and get into something that could potentially make you a lot of money and actually taking action with your life rather than a lot of people who are just taking a step back and not really getting into it. But not take control of their life. But without further ado, let's get into this video and kind of just give you an intro to futures and just get an understanding, the basic understanding of what futures is, right? But first, let me tell you who I am. I'm sure we'll do a more intro type video, but since you guys haven't met me yet, I'm gonna give you guys a intro to who I am. I'm sure Zay or Zaytrader will be doing a Zaytrader for right now. He says he's gonna change his name, but I'm Tradion from New York City, Manhattan, Lower Manhattan, from a financial district. You feel me? Best city in the world. Been trading for about 2 years now. Been through the months of unprofitability and all the bullshit that every trader has to go through. I know how it is, and I really understand the struggle of how trading the struggle that trading brings you in everything, and how much it makes you grow and you just get an understanding of self. But yeah, go to Georgetown University, about to graduate this spring. Gonna be a full-time trader, not getting a fucking job. I'm sure like a bunch of you guys want no fucking job, fuck a corporate job. There's no fucking, it's 2025. Social media, the internet, why the fuck would you work a corporate job? Lock in. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if you realize the opportunity that the internet can bring you, why not try it? Why not try to attack it, right? It's endless opportunity on the internet, whether it's trading, whether it's fucking just being an overall influencer, whether it's e-commerce. There's millions of things, and I just recommend that maybe if trading is not for you, go to another lane, try something else. Don't get comfortable with the ideology that you have to work a corporate job in order to build up money to start another thing. Start now, work your way up on whatever grind you're trying to do, and make money on the fucking internet, bro. Cause who the fuck wants to work a job for that long? Like, come on, bro. To 60 years old, 50 years old, come on, bro. Don't be a bot. Like, it's not the 1970s, not the 1980s. There's too many opportunities out here to really make this money, man. But okay, let's get into to futures. That's just a short introduction. Okay, what are futures? I got ChatGPT here. Let me get this right. Got ChatGPT here to help me out a little bit. So what futures are? Futures is a contract of a specific financial instrument that you're kind of predicting the price of a instrument by the future, or you're predicting the future price of an instrument, right? And what the contract is basically your agreement to eventually sell or buy back that contract by the time that the contract expires, right? Because there's 4 contracts throughout the year, and you are individually intraday trading each contract throughout the year, right? So if that didn't make sense, what is futures trading in simple terms for a dumbass nigga, right? It's like betting on what the price of something will be in the future. Let me see if I can make this smaller. Something in the future. Imagine you think the price of oil will go up in 3 months. You make an agreement today to buy oil at a certain price. In the future, if the price goes up like you thought, you can sell it for profit. If the price goes down, you lose money. You're not actually buying the oil, whatever the product is. You're just agreeing to buy or sell it at a set price at a later date. based on your prediction of where the price will go, it's kind of like making a bet of the future value of things like stocks, commodities, or even things like the weather, right? How do people intraday, which is what you guys will be doing, how do people intraday trade the futures, a futures contract? Because intraday, come on, bro, they always doing some extra shit, right? Okay, let me see. Intraday transit, buy or sell contract with the intention of closing your intention, blah blah blah. Okay, choose a futures contract, blah blah blah. Each contract represents an agreement to buy on the future date. So basically, you're agreeing to sell it. You have to sell it by the end of that contract, but you could buy or sell it before that period ends, right? Just intraday trading, right? That makes sense. Yeah, and you have to eventually close the position. Fuck, there's someone out here. Okay, and then fuck. So let's go on to what platforms you will need, right? Okay, so first here we got TradingView. TradingView, you can go time or price. I mean, fuck is I'm talking about, my nigga. TradingView, you can do an app or a Internet Explorer, right? I recommend the app because it's just easier to maneuver and it just moves faster than looking up TradingView online, right? So we have the app right here, right? And it's free. You can download it on if you have a MacBook, you can download it on the App Store, or you could look it up online, Google Chrome, whatever you got. I recommend Google Chrome. If not, what the fuck are you doing? Right. So okay. So let me explain basically what TradingView is. It's just an app that shows you the charts and it shows you a representation of data through candlesticks, right? I'm not sure if this is coming before or after the candlesticks video, but you guys will get an understanding of that at some point. It's just these little bars right here. It shows, it's just a place that represents data, right? Of specific assets, trading instruments, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. And it just shows you, like, you can see cryptos, Bitcoin, NASDAQ, S&P, anything, right? And there's news on here and all that shit. Okay, let me just give you guys a basic intro to what you guys are seeing on the screen, right? So first, most importantly, let me move this so I could, most importantly, we have the chart, right? We have time. We have the price over here, right? We have price over here. That simply represents the price of what the NASDAQ is, because I'm looking at the NASDAQ. You see it over here, NQ1. It's showing you the price of what NASDAQ is at. That's not necessarily a dollar amount, but it is the scale of how NASDAQ is measured, right? And then second, we have time. The second most important thing, or equally as important thing. This is just a scale. You just think of it as a scale, right? Or a graph, Time on the x-axis and then price on the y-axis. So we have down here, depending on how far you scroll or how close you get, it will show you time down here. Or if, like, for example, you're on the weekly, it will show you month, but it's all relative to how big time frame you're on. All right, okay, so we have that. That should make sense. That's pretty basic. If not, lock the fuck in. Okay, so when you guys first get TradingView, it will only have one time frame up here. It will be like, I think it shows like the daily or some shit. It will only have a D up here or like 4 hour or something. It shows it right here. In order to have all these up here, you star these on the right, you favorite them, right? You want to have this 30-second, unless you subscribe to it. Got some white people being nosy and shit. Anyways, I love my white people, but y'all niggas be nosy though. So we have the time frames, right? Okay, so I lost my train of thought. So then you wanna if you have the 30-second, if you subscribe to TradingView, which I'm sure you guys would do eventually, but not yet. So you want to star these 1 minute. I'm not sure. I don't think you'll have the 2 minute. You might have the 3 minute. You have the 5 minute. Star all of these that you could see already, and then that will give you the different time frames, right? And so let me explain time frames. So when you're looking at a chart, I think I already represent. I think I'll explain candlesticks either in a video before or a video after, probably after, but simply each of these bars represents a time where price went, or a price that went within that time frame, or where price went within that time frame. My bad, nigga. Fuck is I'm talking about. Anyways, so like for example, if I'm on the 1M, which equals 1 minute, if I'm on the 1 minute, that means this candle or every single candle represent a minute of data, right? So just this candle will represent how far it went within that minute. So you see the scale of price. So from here, 21:02:07, within the minute of, you see down here at the bottom of where time is 19:16, or where you see, where time is 19:16. Within that minute, price had kind of moved within this range within that minute, right? And it represents that for every single candle, and that is the same thing for every single time frame. So like even for the 1 hour, right? Let's say I'm on the 1 hour time frame. Each of these candlesticks, after I press a different time frame, I press on the 1 hour. 1H means 1 hour. 1 hour will mean that, one candlestick will represent where price went within that hour, right? So I have, you see on the bottom it says 19 o'clock because it's an army time. That means this candle of 19 o'clock, it started at the beginning of 19 o'clock and it represents data until the last minute of 19 o'clock. So it just represents how far price of that asset went within that time, right? Same thing for the daily. This just represents each day. So today, January 2nd, price went from the top of this candle, right? 21,320.75 to the bottom of this candle, 21,121, right? So within this day, it ranged all the way from here to here. Same thing for the white candles. On your chart, it will be red and green. So, green and red, whatever you want to do it. So the white candles will be green and these will be red candles. I'll get more into that into another video, but same thing. This represents a day. And then if I'm on the weekly, each one represents a week. Okay, I'll get more into candlesticks in the other video. Next thing I wanted to go over is, different things, different actions you could press. So this is indicators up here, just like little indicators. You won't need a lot of these. I'll get more into those in another video. Up here on the side, this is pretty useful. You could draw. I'm sure a lot of you guys seen a bunch of fake traders put this dumb shit on here. I use this sometimes, but and yeah, this will be a bunch of tools. You could write with this one. You could write with this one, right? And then emojis. These are just emojis, right? Like, this is what a lot of you niggas look like, right? And then sorry, I got distracted, nigga. I look good as shit. And then replay, market replay. This is kind of a feature where hold on, let me get into that in a second. And then trash, you could throw shit in the trash. And then to reset, like let's say you went all the way down here and you want to go back instead of having to go all the way back, right? Or you want to, let's say you're all the way back here and you don't feel like scrolling all the way over, just double click and press reset chart view. If you have a shit ton of drawings, right? Let's say you did all this bullshit, right? You have a shit ton of drawings. You want to get rid of all of them. Just come up here and remove all drawings. It will give you an option to remove all drawings, right? And then you'll just take your time and just look through here. A reminder, this down here is not the time frame. You don't need this. Don't even press these down here. This is irrelevant. You don't even need that shit right now. Okay. Go inside, bitch. This bitch is listening to me and shit. Okay, let's move on. Okay, paper trading, right? Paper trading is essential to what you want to do. It's essential to your learning. I mean, fuck is I'm talking about. Paper trading. You scroll up here. It will show you this, right? You press trading panel. It will show up like this. You press trading panel, and the first thing right here, paper trading. I want you guys, as soon as you get on Tradovate, go on Tradovate and press this shit right here and press connect. This will keep you from losing thousands of dollars like I did. Keep you from losing all the money that you want to save for later when you want to buy different accounts, right? This will allow you to trade the live markets while trading fake money. You could take trades, simulate your trading while trading fake money so you don't have to risk any of your real money. And so once you log into that, let's say you want to buy a contract in NASDAQ, boom. Now you're in a trade, but you're not risking no bread, right? See, now I'm down a fake $35 rather than a real $35, right? Like, but you just get an understanding of where the market is. You get an understanding of trading without losing real money. And that is very essential to your learning. And I hope that all you guys, when you're learning, you're only paper trading rather than wasting your fucking money on accounts or putting your money into a broker without getting understanding of what you're doing. Because this is essential, and you guys need to do this shit rather than waste your fucking bread, right? Okay, paper trading, got into that. Remember to paper trade. If you guys have questions on paper trading, just ask me. Okay, now I'm going to briefly explain Tradovate, which is your broker, which is what you'll be putting money into eventually. Not yet, but Tradovate, right? Tradovate is basically the middleman between the stock or the asset, whatever you trade, you and you, right? It's the middleman. It's what you put money into. It what allows you to enter the market with real money. It's just like, it's like a, how can I explain it? It's just like putting money into a, like, let's say you're playing a fucking slot machine. It's like the broker is what takes some money from you and allows you to either to start the game, right? Like, for example, let's say you're on a one of those claw machines. The broker is basically the little machine that takes the money and recognizes that you have paid the money, and now you're able to play the game, right? You just put your money in that shit. Once you open an account, put your money in it, and now you connect something like this to TradingView, and then once you're able to, once you know how to trade, you want to go on here, and then you put Tradovate, and you log into your account, and then now you could take trades with real money, but on TradingView, and you'll be able to trade exactly how you learned how to paper trade, but now you're trading with real money, right? So now you're able to do this, but now you, instead of losing $52 or $20 or $15 on this trade, see you're up 180, now you're up real money, right? Now I just made $120, but now I'm using my real money, okay? Okay, that makes sense. And that would be pretty easy to understand. You just log in, throw some bread in there, connected to TradingView, and you're able to trade, right? You guys don't need too much knowledge on that yet because you guys are not there yet. Okay, prop firm, I'll briefly explain that as well, is what allows you to Apex Trader. This is what gives you the funding. This is what's in my Discord. If you're in my Discord, hopefully, it's what my discount code is for. This basically is a provider of capital. It's a provider of just capital. You buy an account for cheap, $50, $30. It'll be a $50K account, not your real money. It'll be fake money, like the paper trading I just explained. They'll have you paper trading, and you have a specific goal you have to hit, which is usually 6%. That's the general consensus among all prop firms. is you have to hit 6% in order to be considered a trading guru, right? And so once you hit that 6%, which is a lot harder than you think than how it sounds right now, I'm sure, because when I first started, I was like, oh, 6%, but motherfucker, I could easily make 6%. No, dickhead, no, you can't, nigga, not yet, nigga. If you did, you got lucky, nigga. Trust me. You make that 6% on that 50K account, which is 3K. If you dickheads know how to do some math, you hit 53,000. Now you're on to real money. Now you're on to being able to withdraw those funds from that account, right? So now then they reset you to another 50,000. You're trading real money, but that money is still not yours. It's just whatever you make on top of that 50K is what is yours. So let's say I make a 50K account. I pass that, make the 6%. Okay, now I'm restarting. Now it's on what Apex call it as a PA fee. Once you're on that PA fee, once you pay that PA fee, you have a reset account of 50K, and then you have to make that 3% again to be able to withdraw the money, right? And so once you make that 3% again, actually I lied. For Apex now, you have to make that 3% in order to have a threshold of kind of leeway between the trailing threshold, which I'll explain later. And so you have to basically make, how much do you have to make on Apex now? You have to make like 8% in order to withdraw $2,000. And that's the things, like when you guys see me post the $2,000 withdrawal that I posted a couple times, you have to make that 8% within the prop firm parameters in order to take that withdrawal. And there's a bunch of different platforms like My Funded Futures, Apex, Tradeify, Fast Track Trading. What else is there? There's a bunch of prop firms that give capital, and don't listen to the bullshit traders talking about some prop firm rules are too hard. No, they're giving you $50,000 to trade with, $50,000 capital. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's a business. They're gonna implement rules for them to make money, and implement rules also allowing you to make money. It's a even exchange. Don't fall into the bullshit of people telling you the rules are not fair, all this other shit. Those are people that just don't understand how to trade and don't know how to trade. Okay, next. Okay, now we got prop firms. So now I'm gonna tell you guys what I trade, and if you guys want extra knowledge on top of my boot camp, on top of our boot camp, RTB Trading Boot Camp, you guys should watch this guy. So ICT, his videos are very boring, very long. I'm here just to let me see what the fuck was in my. Okay, yeah. So this is basically the mentor. This is the GOAT. This is the best trader of all time. He knows more than any other trader in the whole space. He has a better understanding of where the market is going to go more than anybody in this whole entire world. No glazing shit, no dick riding shit. And I learned from the 2022 mentorship and then kind of ventured off to other type of things, but this is where it all starts, is ICT 2022 mentorship. Each video is about an hour long, and I'm gonna expedite this process so you guys don't have to waste your time, because there's a video that's even 2 hours. He just yaps and yaps and yaps and yaps, and he goes on rants and a bunch of bullshit about, because he's a conspiracy theorist, so goes on a bunch of bullshit rants. But I'm gonna expedite this process. I trade ICT concepts, which you guys will get an understanding of as we go through this series, and it'll be very helpful, trust. And then we got, okay, now that brings us into another idea where, so there's a lot of different strategies out there. There's a lot of illogical trading theories, because everything with trading is a theory, because no one truly knows how the market moves. But even though we have feelings, and everyone that trades ICT concepts knows how the market moves, but you can't truly say you know. Anyone who trades support and resistance is a dick, right? You're an asshole, a dickhead. It's like, nah, but just don't even waste your time looking at support and resistance, supply and demand. Anything that's not ICT, don't even waste your time. Like, don't even waste your time, bro. It's not, if you're one of those people that need to understand things based on logic, which I hope anyone watching this video need to have a grasp on why something is happening rather than someone just telling you do this because of this, if that makes any type of sense. Like, let me give you guys a quick example of supply or support and resistance, because I'm sure you guys have heard of it. So the reason these people or people take trades, or trendline traders as well. So people will be like, okay, let me just draw I'm gonna draw a random line, right? Random line, boom, right? Random line. I was closing my eyes, I swear to God. People will draw out lines and be like, okay, price is bouncing off this, price is bouncing off that. I'm gonna enter because price is bouncing off this line. No, that's subjective. No, that's some bullshit. That doesn't have any logic behind it. You should, like, there's no reasoning to why the market is moving based off of a fucking line. Come on, bro. Like, see, I drew a random line, price bounced off this line 3 times. You're telling me that's a legit price action, that's legit reasoning to why the market is moving the way it is? So you're telling me Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan is like, oh, it's bouncing off this line, let me enter the market, let me risk $1 billion of my company's capital? No, it's not how it works. So don't waste your time with trendline trading. Let me show you another example of trendline trading. Like, people be like, oh, trend lines, right? This is trending down. Like, this is just bullshit. Like, this is just bullshit. Like, how can you take a trade just because of this? Like, that doesn't... I'm not even getting into that, but just don't waste your time. I'm going to keep it short and simple. Last thing. Hopefully that wasn't too much information and you guys have an understanding a little bit of the foundation of futures trading. Last thing, this is going to be a real journey. And a lot of you guys, according to percentages and according to statistics, won't come out on top. A lot of you guys will quit. A lot of you guys will stop trading because you have other shit going on. You have other shit going on in life. Who knows the reason, but 90% of traders fail and 10% make it. But it is truly up to you whether or not you want to be in that 10%. It is not just some random statistic. It is pain of discipline, like I said in the Discord, pain of discipline versus pain of regret. If you can't put in the time, you can't have the discipline to learn trading, to put in the work, sit down every day, look at the charts, back test, fucking just put in the fucking time and sweat and tears and blood and all this other shit. Like, it takes real hard work to make it in this, just like any other type of profession, any other like sports, anything you want to do. It takes real hard work, and it's gonna take a mental toll. It's gonna test you every single day, and you have to come out on top in order to make it in this game, and it's gonna take a lot from you. And don't get discouraged whether it's you feel like you're never gonna get it. You have no clue where the market's going. You have to just come in every single day from day one, remain consistent no matter if it's making no sense. I promise you it will click eventually. My first couple months, I'm like, bruh, this shit doesn't make any sense. Like, it was probably 3 months, 3 months, 4 months in, whatever it was. It was a long ass time, my nigga. I'm like, bruh, this shit doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm buying at random points, I'm selling at random points. I'm like, bruh, this is a right entry model. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, no, just give it time, because then it'll finally get to click as you continue to put in more work and more work. It just the bricks add up, the bricks stack up, just brick by brick by brick by brick. Just treat your days like bricks. And in order to build a house, you can't build a house with one fucking brick, right? It takes a fucking shit ton of bricks to build a fat ass house, right? So if you want to build a fat fucking crib, you need a shit ton of bricks. And that fat crib is being successful in trading, and you need those days are the bricks. You need to stack those bricks, those days, boom, 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 until you have that fat ass crib, literally. Because I'm telling you, the scalability of trading and the scalability of all the other things that trading takes you, like how I'm doing the Discord. You could start YouTube. It can make you into an influencer. You're making money off trading. You're making money off YouTube. You're making money off being an influencer. You're making money off Discord. There's so many different ways to make money from this shit, and you're doing it whenever you want. It's not a fucking dumbass job, bro. It's not you have to sit in a fucking office every day for the rest of your fucking life. I fucking trade from 8 to 11 a.m. and I'm done. Right? It's like, come on, bro. It's gonna take time, but just trust the process. I know it sounds corny, and I'm sure everyone says it to you, no matter what you do. Oh, trust the process, trust the process. But legit, I'm not even there yet completely. I still have a ways to go, and I have so much knowledge that I want to help people out. And I want to show people how to do this, so they could come on this journey with me, so they could succeed. That's why I'm doing it for free, because I needed this when I was. Luckily, I was able to access different information for free, but I'm just here to give you guys real information and take you guys away from all the bullshitters on YouTube that try to act like they trade. And that's another thing that brings in. Don't get caught up in the glitz and glamour of this shit. There's probably, I would say, 70% of these niggas posting the cars, posting the chains, posting their lifestyle, posting the bitches. Whatever they post, it's all bullshit, bro. Do not believe that shit. I got tricked by that shit in my first couple months, causing me to lose thousands of dollars because I was trusting people that I should not have put my trust in, because they're flaunting a lifestyle that's not legit. They're making money off of scamming people, and they're able to show a lifestyle due to scamming people. Do not get caught in it. I'm telling you, I'm doing this for free because I'm trying to bless y'all, and if it's your decision if you want to take advantage of the opportunity I'm giving you. So just trust in me, and if you know me, the people that know me personally that's watching this and trying to learn how to trade, you guys know me. I'm not on that weird ass time and trying to finesse people out their bread. I'm a real genuine individual, and I'm doing this shit from my heart, while I'm also trying to make money and kind of monetize my content. But as you can see, if you're watching this, I'm doing this completely free on YouTube, and just trust me, do not fall for the bullshit. And yep, that's pretty much it. Hopefully that was a good first video, intro to the boot camp. Yeah, love y'all. Hopefully this blows up. Hopefully I'm looking back at this in a couple years and I'm glad I did this. Hopefully I made an impact on you guys, and hopefully I made an impact on the world. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and thank you for being here. Peace, nigga. Suck my balls, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Suck my balls.